All right, so a lot of you guys might have seen this car in the background of different videos, Mustang videos and stuff, but this is my buddy Joe's 70 Chevelle Wagon, and he's got the frame all done. It's all fucking pimped out and welded the whole length and painted and just all kinds of that craziness. And now we're getting ready to do undercoating, firewall, and some rust repair. And it's very little work, but it has to be done. We're gonna paint the whole car. Maybe we'll get around to it this time or not. There's some rust repair here. Mostly really nice for being a 50-year-old big beater car. But so today we're gonna be doing rust repair. And I'll take a couple of videos. Maybe we'll make a short series out of this. All the stuff that you have to do just to make it look nice again if your friends are anal, Joe. 2 hours later, patch panel. Now he's gonna cut that out with that tool that he swears is underpowered and be ready to weld that in. And that's how that's done. I didn't watch him because...
You done?
A
little bit more manipulation, but we're getting there.
Just so you know, OSHA doesn't live here, but someone told me if you put one of these wire wheels made for a drill on a Dremel, it cleans up rust really well, which it really did pretty good. All in those little cracks and grooves. Just control your speed a little bit with your finger. Throw that piece up in there. Let's see what we got. So this is like almost the final form. It's right before we put it in. A little bit more manipulation, but not much. That's how you do it in Louisiana. But you can't have clunky tools. You got to have these snap-on tools to do that massive amounts of formulation. But it's right on the edge of fitting in there nice and neat. As good as it needs to be. It's on the precipice. Thank you. Oh, for God's sakes. All right, we're happy with the fitment. Now we're doing some just some rust mort
for behind the panel.
Rust conversion.
It's something.
Just takes care of that last little bit that you couldn't quite grind off or make pretty, or a surface area spot that you're just like, I just don't want that rust there anymore. No repair necessary, it just needs to stop rusting.
It'll stop from breathing.
Breeding.
Breathing.
This part is about as fine-tuned as it can get. The next step for this is going to be to tack it in a couple spots and tap, 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 tack it again, tap, tap, tap. I wish I could have shown you this process, but it's just part of, you got to start and then bend and twist and cut a new piece and go, well, damn, I messed up, and try again, unless you're a master disaster blaster like the guy who did this one. But just keep trying to bend it and work it until it fits. Sometimes you got to cut your original just back a little bit to make it fit the way you want, but when you're talking about multiple angles and stuff, there's nothing you can do but just keep trying. And if you're not willing to try, then you probably pay somebody else to do it. Just saying. These are some of the tools that he used to make that one little tiny itty bitty piece. And he's been out here for about an hour and a half for that one little tiny piece. So be prepared to do a little bit of that. It's a labor of love. I know a guy who once said, "You gotta pay me to make love to your car." Yeah. Anyway,
you gotta love it, man.
Little steps, little steps. Walking around the shop. All right, poked a couple holes in there for welding. Everything all lined up, pretty and perfect. It's beautiful. Treated the rust. Got this one over here. We just treated it. We'll have to clean it off to patch in the holes, but it'll be good. It will be good. Got a new tool. It looks like it's already broken. Yeah, you already broke it, didn't you?
One of the belts. They're consumable.
One belt.
Yes.
Lasted you 4 seconds?
Oh yeah.
Clean this out pretty good back here. And then we'll just seam seal that, I think, or probably tack it really good.
Did you need an excuse?
A little bit of welding and some patchwork because somebody tried to use big wire because he's a dummy. Oh, you missed that hole right there.
I did, completely.
Same old stuff, different day, but we got this patch cut out and then all back inside there. spray it, put the click killer on. Now we're gonna make a little panel and touch that up. A little excessive because it's behind, underneath in the bumper. I almost want to put a little drain hole in it, and I might do that, but anyway, that's what we're at now. We're gonna make a little patch panel and then get it welded in. That's ready for
Are you in
primer?
my way?
That ready for primer over there?
No, a little bit of skim coat of mud.
Oh, okay.
A little skim coat of mud on that one.
Yeah, I think these turned out really nice, dude. That's a waste of time even messing with that.
I'm sorry it took 5 fucking years.
I know, I'm slow. So that's his compared to mine. Mine's terrible. It's in a terrible spot, but it's terrible. It's good and sealed. It's just terrible welding. My bad. Now we're tidying up in here. Also, do some patchwork in there.
Knife out, he said couldn't shoot it. No.
Well, you could shoot it if you wanted to commit suicide.
Yep.
But I think I'd rather be shot by somebody or myself than be eaten by a tiger.
I think this hood is about as big as an entire Mustang.
It is. We could put a Mustang in the back of this. And
You could carry it around like a little kid. It'd go faster. Oh, the Mustang would? Oh, okay, I hear you. Oh.
I got a wimpy little 496 to go on this thing.
I thought you were putting something bigger in this.
So to use a factory engine block of 496, that's about as big as you want to go. That's a 1/4 inch stroke on it, 60 over. But no, now that places like Blueprint Engine sells a 632 street motor.
Yeah.
Like I was telling your brother here, that for me to build an engine for somebody like the one that you sold in that Suburban, that'd be a $4,500 engine
Oh, yeah.
by itself.
Oh yeah.
And you can buy a complete 383-400 with a warranty for only a little bit more money.
Yep. You can buy the whole short block 565 for $4,500.
That's just the treatment turning that stuff black, so we're gonna put some paint over the top of it, but just trying to get it dry. It's almost dry. You were right with that wind blowing through there, just kind of cleaned it up. Camaro too, with a roll cage in it with a couple fingerprints. I don't know where those came from. Handprint too.
He came down to the shop, I think, a couple of times.
Yes, he did. I did his daughter's race car.
Valiant?
One word away from getting in trouble.
Was that a Valiant or something?
I did his daughter's race car.
That was a Valiant with a small block Chev.
Yeah, that's why I remember that car.
Valiant 100.
Yeah.
Didn't we already take a video of this?
Nice car.
Can't remember.
That was a really nice car.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're gonna wax and grease it one more time before we spray it. We were gonna spray it last night, but it was a little dusty in here, so we are going to, we let it sit overnight, and now we're gonna Wax and grease it just to get it super clean, because this is getting color and we don't want dust around. So here we go. Got a little sealer on. Actually turned out pretty nice. Joe's work really paid off there. And now we're going on with the color. I don't have my respirator on, so can't really stay in too long, but oh wow, that's looking really good, Drew. Probably somewhat annoying having someone film while you're painting. On your knees! Anyway, too much for me to put up with now. I'm leaving. But it is what it is.